time. One more. Dubai. Badi. Pam. Don't tell me about no big ship or small boat or who sing or who float, cause as man, me ain't really care about no Pinta or Nina or if your grandfather swim the Nile to reach over here. Once we build in a region, them things should matter again. But if you want my opinion, no boat, let me tell you, play. We West Indians are often said to be our very own worst enemy. Though we have a common history, yet everybody bad talks everybody. They say Trinidadians, lazy and foolish, and Guyanese is thief and pickpocket. You can't talk sense with a Jamaican and never ever been in front of Bajan. And every little rough have its own dollar, but some not even good for toilet paper. So if we cannot integrate, well then I regret that it is clear that none of we ain't arrived as yet. Dubai, badi. Don't tell me about no white man or Indian, Chinese or African, cause as man, those with eyes can see all the races and cultures and mixtures of colors that exist in everybody. Once we build in a region, then things should matter again. But if you want my opinion, no boat, let me tell you, plain. Our people are seen as exotic just because of their ethnic mix, but I hear that the Indicians oppose in any integration. They say that the Negroes, they have a plan to impose dollarization, so they start to lock their women indoors and search in all the cupboards and then the drawers. It's alright to mix with Chinese or white, but too much of black blood does make you blind. So if the color of your skin make you a reject, then it is clear that none of we ain't arrived as yet. Dubai, liba doi, pa da doi. Don't tell me about the raping of woman and the exploitation, cause as man, it does get me vexed to hear about planters and masters and how we grandmothers were abused when they wanted sex. Once we build in a region, them things should matter again. But if you want my opinion, no boat, let me tell you, play. Our women are always said to be our very most precious commodity. But when tourism not doing well, is the woman, the West Indian men to sell. Every little island has its sea and sand, so them tourists could get a lovely tan. But when a cruise ship land on the shores, the first thing the men ask, where are the whores? I think that is high time we take a stand. But when I say take a stand, don't misunderstand. Once the women have a for sale sign on the neck, then it is clear that none of we ain't arrived as yet. Dubai, this is for the dependent people who can't see that independence cannot come independently. Don't tell me about no slave ship and bondage and no mail through passage, cause as man I know my history. All the white French and Spanish and then the British exploit us in slavery. Once we build in a region, then things should matter again. But if you want my opinion, no boat, let me tell you, rain. Our history will teach us that Haitians fought the French for their liberation, but now the blacks in their own army forcing them to turn refugee. And over in Jamaica, they'll criticize apartheid in South Africa, yet they just shoot down one another for two white men named Manley and Seaga. Stalin should stop begging oppressors. Bush and Reagan could never be our saviors. If we could only shake ourselves from their grasp, it's only then that all of we will arrive at last. Dubai, ba-diba, diba, diba, doi. Ba-ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-ba-day.
Lancaster, Hamilton, the Watchman. Contestant number 10 in the first round of the Calypso Monarch Final 1992. That's Wayne Hill, the Watchman. We ain't alive as yet. Something called My People. Put your hand together. Let me bring on stage Wayne Haid, better known as Watchman.
I'm an African, I'm a West Indian, I'm a Trinbagonian. Yes, all these things are true. But I'm a working man, a Calypsonian, I'm your fellow human. Yes, I am one of you. But every time I ask you to choose your people, you start using color and class one time. But as a man who knows how it is to struggle, let me tell you how I choose mine. Like if a man could sell on the highway all day just to try and live honestly, and would break his back in a quarry for small pay. Anytime he wants, he can walk with me. But if you call yourself a top lawyer, but go to court and lie to try to save a drug pusher, if Dolce the money make you fat while your conscience grows small, you're a leech and you're not my people at all. Rise up, my people, let the world know you are alive. Let them see that despite all struggle, my people are bound to survive. Men go walk Obia and then beg father just to get $1. Yes, we want to be rich. We don't have money, but we'll play lottery, cause we think we're lucky. Yes, back and forth we switch. But some of the rich people you admire, their business is laundering drug money. And when they try to outsmart the mafia, the grave is a cane field in Caroni. But if a man could sell cloth and barra on a bike, and 20 years later he gets wealthy, he could build up as many plazas as he likes. That is the progress I want to see. But if today a man broke and hungry, and tomorrow he driving posh motor car, my people may never own a Ferrari, but at least we could get old and retire. Rise up, my people, let the world know you are alive. Let them see that despite all struggle, my people are bound to survive. There are autocrats playing Democrats to control you peewats. Yes, that's your legacy. Talking integration, but to their children teach segregation. Yes, divided unity. So you only go to shows that have your own people. Africans go to Pan, Indians Diwali, Naga. But when the both of you come out your shows and you miss your vehicle, well, it's your own people thief your motor car. But if a man could marry a woman, not his race, and both of them could live as one family, and their children play with your children, no disgrace. That is the essence of unity. But if a nightclub refuse me entry, saying gollywogs can mix with these so-called whites, that white boy who killed short to skip the country, cause in local jail every night is gollywog night. Rise up, my people, let the world know you are alive. Let them see that despite all struggle, my people are bound to survive.
When here, the Watchman. Hey, Watchman. Hey. Rise up, my people.
Every man's a brother, and love thy neighbor, just words on paper. Yes, we pay lip service. We go hug another, but in we corner go cuss him mother. Yes, supreme prejudice. Some Indians and whites will make it their business to hug the resources for their own clan. We Negroes will boast that how we ain't racist, because we always sleep in with Indian woman. But if a man could feed all the vagrants on the streets, my people will honor him for his deeds, and could save all the battered women that he meets. These are the things that my country needs. But if a man call himself a pundit and have a newspaper, he says to protect the poor, but only poor naked woman inside it. When that pervert dead, they should bring him back as a whore. Rise up, my people, let the world know you are alive. Let them see that despite all struggle, my people are bound to survive.
When here, the Watchman. Watchman. Hey! I'd like you to sit back, relax, put your hand together as I make room for Wayne Head, better known as Watchman, attack with full force. Tumbe.
I've been accused of being a traitor. They say it's I who caused Abu Bakr to hijack the parliament and kick up them big boys in government. Because the first thing them fellas do after they stage the coup is to play all them calypso that was banned from the radio. But the ink ain't dry on the amnesty. The rulers talking censorship already. Either they bounce their head in the brawl, or they never had no sense to start with at all. Boy, hush your mouth and don't say a thing. Robbie and the boys might be listening. Well, if they are, they must realize that people still cussing that they survive. But I say if Baka did shoot them down this year, I'd have nobody to pong. With all the big talk and arrogance, they belittle them by making them drop their pants. Cause I hear as soon as the trousers fall, all the big boys in there turned out to be small. So who vex could vex? Tell the boss he lost. But once they maintain that course, then I'm attacking them with full force. Doomday, doomday. They say they can't find a reason why they ain't lock up my tail for treason. Well, if they preaching conspiracy, examine the horns in their own party. We all know that the speaker Nizam was friendly with that same imam, but when he take over parliament, fortunately Nizam was absent. And a well-known, youthful and smart AG named his son after black Muslim Stokely. But when he boss pants was by his knees, he was tiptoeing out with the tea ladies. Boy, hush your mouth and don't say a thing. Tony and the boys might be listening. Well, they should tell me who is the clown that Andy Thomas get a free pardon from. Rather than hanging by neck till dead, he get a license to shoot more police instead. And Shah brother join this new mutiny, like revolution does run in them family. But if in 70 we did blow away Rafi Shah, we'd never hear a boo from any Baka. So who vex could vex? Tell the boss he lost. But once they maintain that course, then I'm attacking them with full force. Doomday, doomday. The ruling party is a disaster, but the opposition no better. Manning and Marshall can't find a way, like Pam throw some pea on the Balize. And NJAC is a non-starter. They don't fall down on their own dagger. And you can't rig a election just as easy as a Kaiso competition. And if a certain party take over, the leader go pass a law against Douglas. But if you ask him about the fact, I'm sure he go say, well, I'll drink to that. Boy, hush your mouth and don't say a thing. Pandey and the boys might be listening. Well, tell them that John Public want to know if Moonan pay off all them people he owe, and if they make Amar a senator for selling people overpriced motor car. But they go dead in opposition. Moonan can't make mountain from no heap of sand. Them jokers they choose causing big protests. They like Morgan Job in a beauty contest. So who vex could vex? Tell the boss he lost. But once they maintain that course, then I'm attacking them with full force.
Watchman.
In case people didn't notice, the country having a leadership crisis. Some of them get fired, the rest resign, and show them an amnesty to the sign. The parliament is one big confusion. The opposition opposing opposition, while people still have to scrunt. Them fighting about who should sit down in front. And just before the Muslims take over, somebody was asking, who is your leader? Well, before he had time to gloat, he leader get her on the stuffed down his throat. Boy, hush your mouth and don't say a thing. Selby and the boys might be listening. People say the government have to hang any sadist who rape a pregnant woman. The only difference with this ruling party is them raping we on empty belly. As soon as we give them bastards we vote like a rubber, they cutting poor people throat. So next elections I vote in Lincoln Guerra. One bandit is as good as any other. So who vex could vex? Tell the boss he lost.
And one thing you maintain that boss. What? Watchman. Oh.
They say that all the hostages suffer from injury, shock and trauma, and I offer condolences to the dead ones, widows and relatives. They say that the Muslimin had a vision to clean up the country of all oppression, but their actions just prove to me that Innocent will always pay for guilty. For Robbie and them still arrogant as ever, and dirty mouth Ramnat still hate all nigger. For that the Jamaat must take the blame. They had the right people but the wrong aim. Boy, hush your mouth and don't say a thing. Baka and the boys might be listening. You should have hold them drug running Syrian, or that old witch up at the Guardian, or you could have stormed the TT50. It have plenty old thieves still hiding up there. They say that the good does always die young, while the evil nasty stinkers live long, long, long. Well, if that is true, then start shedding tears, for then Robbie go rule for 1,000,000 years. So who vex, could vex? Tell the boss he lost
110 that cost. When here, ladies and gentlemen, the Watchman. The attack with full force Calypsonian, but very, very patriotic tonight. The man is a patriot. He paying tribute to a good batsman, a great cricketer. The name of the song, Brian Lara, the Prince of Plunder. Would you please put your hand together? Let's welcome Wayne Head, better known as Watchman.
Sure people know that cricket is the British form of baseball, but even though it's them who invented, West Indians are the best of all. When you see we playing each other, Trinidaders mostly come last, but ever since we get Brian Lara, that becomes a thing of the past. Bowlers are mess. I can't man they say teach him shots like that. Some in that days, he not even much bigger than the bat. Some hold their nothing weak on track. So 150 runs later, they gonna beg the skipper. Please sir, I don't want to bowl no more. My fingers they getting sore. The man only hitting four. Please sir, I'm tired of getting licks. He laughing and hitting six. It's so he just get he kicks, he kicks, he kicks. I rather close in front of Maxi driver. Carryoja Simpson white to dinner than to bowl to Brian Lara. We should have heard them both in Australia, West Indies. And now we pick this youngster named Lara, sending a boy to do a man's work. All the bowlers flexing the muscle, every man over 6 feet tall. They say no midget could give them trouble, and they go knock him down with one ball. But it seemed like he had a radar under his bat. The more they steam, the faster the ball started coming back. And first they shame, nobody wanted to take any blame. So 250 runs later, they're going to beg the skipper. Please sir, I don't want to bowl no more. My fingers ain't getting sore. The man only hitting four. Please sir, I'm tired of getting licks. He laughing and hitting Brian Lara. I have a bat in my hand. I'm going to use it well. I have a bat in my hand. I'm going to give them hell. This one is for the West and Lara. We are the best. After Lara plundered Australia, the next target was old England. They said they had no fear of his power because God is an Englishman. He'll be no record-breaking performance like the Sobers do Pakistan. Man, they go even bribe the umpires. They have enough ways to stop Brian, and they try. The weather was good and the sun was bright. The air was bright. Yet the bastards and them still appeal for light, but then they groan when Chandra tell Lara you're not alone. So 350 run later, they're going to beg the skipper. Please, son, I don't want to bowl no more. My fingers ain't getting sore. The man only hitting four. Please, son, I'm tired of getting licks. He laughing and hitting six. It's so he just get the kicks, the kicks, the kicks. I'd rather go to jail as a drug pusher. I hear inside the cell there's some cellular than to bowl to Brian Lara.
Watchman and Brian Lara. You bring some thunder. Huh? Chris, come on, we can't spread it. They don't get it. They come up to the weekend now. Both of Lara and Lara drive. Go on here, son.
Rhythm, please, rhythm, 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 rhythm. I know you all love West Indies and you love West Indies cricket. We are the best, no matter what nobody say. So if you love Brian Lara, you love Trinidad, and you love the West Indies, sing the refrain. Everybody, who have a bat? I have a bat in my hand. I'm going to use it well. Sing the chorus. I have a bat in my hand. I'm going to use it well. One more time. People in the back there. I have a bat in my hand. Raise your hand, raise your hand. I'm going to use it well. On that side, on that side. I have a bat in my hand. I'm going to use it well. Master said that when they made cricket, it was a game of rhythm and grace. But since they teach me natives to play it, it's only helmet, hard lash and pace. If they didn't restrict we bouncers, every white would be black and blue. Now we batsmen beating up bowlers, so they go make a law for them too. They want a law. You could only hit one boundary over, and furthermore, when you reach 450 you must retire, but they're too late. The record of sitting on Lara plate, cause 501 not out later, they will plan to beg the skipper. What? Please, son, I don't want to bowl no more. My fingers ain't getting sore. The man only hitting four. Please, son, I'm tired of getting licks. He laughing and hitting six. It's so he just get the kicks, the kicks, the kicks. I'd rather tackle Bobby's wife, Lorena. She cutting off my manhood much easier than to bowl to Brian Lara. Spectacular? Thank you very much. Enjoy the show. And Debbie, you see we have great guys, so spectacular.
me hear it for both Watchman and Brian Lara. Let me hear a nice round of applause over here.